So, you are learning Brazilian Portuguese, and the first thing you need to know, in my opinion, is pronomes, or in English, pronouns. That means the persons you need to use. I, you, he, she, etc. You don't need to remember how it's called, but you need to learn them by heart. So when you are in Brazil, or if you have Brazilian friends or someone you know, you can talk to them and they will understand you. So let's start with the first person, which is I. In Portuguese, eu. Eu. Then, você. Você. If you're talking about him or he, it is ele. Ele. And she is ela. Ela. We is nós. Nós. You guys, vocês. Vocês. And they could be eles or elas. There you have it. Eu, você, ele, ela, nós, vocês, eles, and elas. Alright? So, two things here. First of all, you may have seen the word tu. Tu is the same as você. But in Brazil, most cities will use você, not tu. In the south of Brazil, in the northeast of Brazil, in Rio de Janeiro, they use você and tu. Yeah? But everywhere they use tu in Brazil, they make the wrong agreement. They don't agree with tu. The verb doesn't agree with tu. They agree with você, ele, ela. Whereas if you're in Portugal, they use tu and they use it properly. Alright? Okay? Clear so far? But for these classes, we are going to be using você. Only você. Alright? Now, when I said I, you, he, she, eu, você, ele, ela, I didn't say it. In Portuguese, we don't have any specific pronoun person for it. We use ele and ela depending who you're talking about or if the object is masculine or feminine, because everything in Portuguese is either masculine or feminine. Okay? Yes? So we're going to be saying ele if you're talking about, for example, a car, and ela if you're talking about a table or a house. They are feminine words, and we are going to learn to recognize them later. Alright? So don't worry about them. Now, once you know how to say I, which is eu, etc., we need to learn our first verb, and that's our next topic. We are going to learn the verb to be, translated as estar. To be in Portuguese has two different translations. One is the long term or the permanent one, but we are going to be working right now with the temporary one, which is estar. Estar. Okay? And why? Because we are going to be greeting someone and say, how are you? And the person is going to say, I am fine. And that is temporary. It can change very quickly, in a fraction of a second, actually. Okay? So we are going to be learning estar, to be, in the present tense. Congratulations on your first lesson. Well done. Now, pause this video, recap as many times as you need, and when you are ready, move on for lesson number 2. Before you do this, first, I would like to ask you, please subscribe down here and hit that like button so other people may know about us as well. And we are going to be informed every time we have a new video uploaded. So I'll see you for lesson number 2. Bye.